Hello everyone. Today we will be seeing a very important subject in civil engineering, that is irrigation engineering. It will be this subject is in third year, fifth semester. So what does irrigation means? Let me introduce irrigation. Irrigation means sichai. So our whole India country, where 70% of people depend on irrigation, and our source of income is cultivation. So we plant different types of crops to get high yield, and we develop the economy of our country too. So we will be in this class, we will be dealing about introduction of irrigation. So let's move into the content point. Now what are the content? Description of brief description of irrigation. Under that, introduction, definition of irrigation and irrigation engineering, advantage of irrigation, ill effects of over irrigation, types of irrigation, purpose project wise and administrative wise, and methods of irrigation. So we will be seeing all this topic one by one in this video lecture. So let me explain the brief content of irrigation. So as we all know that why we do irrigation. We do irrigation on the soil just to yield high amount of crops. Like we all know that how plants are grown when you supply water and then, to the land, and the plant will germinate and will give yield in given crop period. Like for example, if you consider a paddy, now paddy season is going on, kharif season is going on, so it will take almost 120 days to fully develop from the time of sowing to time of harvesting. So we will be dealing about the irrigation in this video lecture. Next is definition of irrigation and irrigation engineering. So it's very important. What is irrigation? It is a process of artificially supplying water to a soil for raising crop. That can be easily understandable. Like we artificially provide water to the soil. How? Through pump, through motor, through canals. These are the artificial way of providing water to the land. Then naturally is rain. Then what is irrigation engineering? Means it is a science dealing with the planning, designing, construction, operation and maintenance of various irrigation work. What is that? Planning, designing, construction, operation, maintenance of various irrigation work. So what are the irrigation works? Like canals, they are made from through the diversion head and the main canal, main river, just to supply water from one source to another source, that farmers can use them without any problem. So we are using engineering in irrigation just to develop our planning, designing, construction, operation and maintenance. Okay, so these are the irrigation engineering. Next is advantage of irrigation. So we will be seeing one by one. First, what are the advantages? If you have a proper time of sowing and reaping off, then there will be increase in crop yield. What crop yield means? Means benefit, how much you will gain yield. Like protection from famine. If you leave the land, barren land, after some time they will lose their nutrition value and they will turn into they will become infertile, nothing can be grown. So what crops do? It helps you from the famine, that is वहाँ पे अकाल नहीं पड़ेगा, like cracks नहीं पड़ेगा, सूखा नहीं होगा, that called famine. Cultivation of cash crops. What does cash crops? Cash crops means like example cotton. If you sow it, when it will grow fully develop, you can sell and you can earn good money. Next, elimination of mixed cropping. Like we are avoiding the in same field we are growing different types of crop, that we avoid it. The main advantage. Increase in the wealth of the country. We all know the farmers supply almost 70% of money to the Indian economy, and rest 30% people work. So we all know we are all our India is a agriculture based country. Like in Hindi is a Krishi Pradhan Desh. So we should respect the farmers. Next is increase of prosperity of people, that helps you to prosper the people in and around. Next is generation of hydroelectric electronic power. Hydroelectric, how it is connected to irrigation, like when reservoir is made or a dam is made, the water is made to run through the turbine. That same water can be used for irrigation purpose too. So hydroelectricity generation is also important of irrigation. Next, domestic and industrial water supply. Like now, a recent example is Nal Jal Yojana by the government of India. Like all the villages and are being connected through a common pipe through which water will be supplied to all. The inland navigation, communication facility, canal plantation, like these are the examples of irrigation. And aid in civilization, as we all know, the population are growing one day by day. The people are moving towards the cities, and the village is also converting into the city. The agricultural land has been made into the and so we should avoid that, and we should make like agriculture plays an important role in development of our country. So these are the advantage of irrigation. Next is disadvantage or ill effects of irrigation. So whatever whichever things is there, they have advantage as well as disadvantage too. So what are the disadvantage or ill effects? Like if you leave, the water logging is a problem. So if a land does retain the water above, so that will cause a problem. And mosquito nuisance, damp climate, pollution of groundwater. So these are the ill effects of over irrigation. If you do irrigation continuously, there might be this problems. Next is types of irrigation. So irrigation types, how many types of irrigation are there, how we do it. So we will be saying irrigation system, that is flow irrigation and lift irrigation. The flow irrigation means water is made to flow on the surface of the earth, that is flow irrigation. And lift irrigation means we are lifting the water from the subsurface area, like with the help of machines, that is known as lift irrigation. So in flow irrigation, it is different types, that perennial irrigation, as per source irrigation, in induction irrigation. So under as per source is direct irrigation, storage irrigation and combined irrigation. But in lift irrigation, well irrigation and lift canal irrigation. So we will be seeing one by one. Flow irrigation. The flow irrigation means there are two types: perennial irrigation system and in undulation irrigation system. In perennial means water is supplied to the crop in a regular interval throughout the crop period. Like that is perennial means water is kept on being used for the crop until it is grown. And induction irrigation system is there, large quantity of water flowing in a river during flood is allowed to flood or inundate the land to be cultivated. Like in this topic, now as we can see that in our Bihar, almost 15 districts and has been affected by the flood. So in induction irrigation, what we do, that we allow the river water to flow over it. That is comes under in undulation, the land to be cultivated. Example of direct irrigation system, like main canal is there, then the sub canal, and through that distributed major and minor distributors there. So easily farmers are like they can access the water from the canals. So this is direct irrigation system. Next is types of irrigation. Just we have seen direct irrigation. Direct irrigation means from the river the water is supplied to the canal, and from canal to distributed channels, to distributed channels to major or minor canals. Easily from that it can be easily crops which has been planted can get water easily. Next, storage irrigation or storage irrigation. So in storage irrigation, the reservoir are made and the water are stored, and they can be used when there is a scarcity of water, and then water is made to flow through the canal, and the water can be accessed by the farmer to grow the crops. Next is combined irrigation system. Combined irrigation system means both water is being lifted from groundwater or surface water, and the both water are being used for the cultivation purpose. So that comes under irrigation system. As you can see in the pumping station is there, and pumping station, and the water is flown through the convenience system, and it's been distribution to the field. So this is called as a combined irrigation system. Next is lift irrigation. So as I have said, what is lift means? Lift means bringing water from the deep down of earth to the surface by the use of machines. That is known as lift irrigation. So for that, pumping station required. In pumping station there might be a submersible, there might be a motor through which water is pumped to the surface of the earth, and that water can be used for irrigation purpose. That is known as a lift irrigation. Next is project, purpose wise and administrative wise. So it is divided into three types: major project, medium project, and minor project. So in major project, if the area to be investigated to be covered under irrigation is ordered over 10,000 hectares, like major project, what is like if the cultivated area is more than 10,000 hectares, that is known as a major project. But when it is from 10,000 to 200 hectares, 2000 hectares, that comes under medium project. A minor project is less than 2000 hectares where water has been supplied. So major project means where the land is cultivated more than 10,000 hectare and water is being supplied. That is known as a major project. And then medium means it is between 10,000 to 2000 hectare where water is supplied, where to the farmers, and that is known as a medium project. But in minor is less than 2000 hectares. Okay. Next is irrigation method. What is irrigation method? Where there are different types of irrigation method, that is surface irrigation, subsurface irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, drip irrigation. By the name even you can understand the topic. So next is in surface irrigation there is flooding method, furrow method, contour farming. Under flooding method is a wild flooding and controlled flooding. So in controlled flooding is free flooding, contour laterals, border strip, check flooding, basin flooding, zigzag flooding. So we will be seeing one by one all these topics. So method of irrigation, surface irrigation. So what is surface irrigation? Surface irrigation means by the use of engineering techniques we will be providing water to the crops from the source of water, that is a river, with the help of canals to the crops which has to be cultivated from surface irrigation. Next is sprinkler irrigation. So sprinkler irrigation means water under pressure, about 5% of irrigation area are by this method. Sprinkle means chidkav, like you just sprinkle the water over the crops of plants and that grows. That is known as sprinkle irrigation. Next is subsurface irrigation. Subsurface irrigation means where water is pumped from subsurface area. For what? Flooding water underground and allowing it to come up by capillary of crop root. So the subsurface water is being used for cultivation purpose. Next is sprinkler irrigation. As we have just seen, we will see in detail, like this is a method of applying irrigation water which is similar to natural rainfall, like how the rainfall comes to our earth, through that that water is being sprinkled and it comes to the plants, and how it is done, pipe has been laid and through which pumping is done. Like example you can see in sprinkling, this is the best example, like they plant the crops in furrow, like आल बना के रख देते हैं और pipes is there and they plant. This is known as sprinkler irrigation. Next is drip irrigation. Drip, as you can see in this picture, the piping system has been done and water is attached to a well, like piping system and motor, and through that water has been allowed through the pipes drop by drop on the given area, where water flows through a filter into a drip pipes. That is known as drip irrigation. Okay, but it is very much costly. Next is surface irrigation. So surface irrigation are three types: flooding method, furrow method, and contour farming. Flooding method means directly you can, as we all know that in Bihar almost 15 districts has been affected by flood. So almost all the cultivable areas or the land has been affected by flood. In inundation irrigation, like the water are allowed to go to the land. Okay, so in this flooding method there are various, like flooding method means the water has been allowed to enter in the agricultural field, that is known as flooding method. Next is furrow irrigation. In furrow irrigation we make it, like example of furrow irrigation is potato, how we grow potato. Okay, and contour farming, we example is tea, like we do in a area like perpendicular to a slope rather than down the slope. Okay, the rows running to the slope are designed to be level as possible to facilitate the planting operation of the contour. Contour is an imaginary line where you determine the relative position. Okay, next is control flooding. So I already have seen in surface there comes control flooding. So we will see the what type of flooding is there: free flooding, contour flooding, border strip, check basin, basin flooding, zigzag method. So in free flooding, as you can see, the entire land to be irrigated in a small strip by a number of field channel is known as lateral field. Like free flooding means अभी जैसे कि हमारा धान की खेती हो रही है, तो हम we allow water to enter to the land, that is known as a free flooding. The best example is kharif crop. You can see out of your window the agricultural area. The example is free flooding. Next is contour laterals. Contour lateral means the areas has been planted through the contour maps where water has been supplied from the top source to the bottom source. So easily the water can be accessible by the plants. Next is border strip flooding. The border strip flooding means we divide the land in a border type and we fill the water into the land, that is known as border strip flooding. In this series of straps are made. Strip means कि आर जैसे बना देते हैं जो 10 to 20 मीटर वाइड एंड 100 to 300 मीटर लॉन्ग्स बाय लीव्स. ठीक है, तो एज यू कैन सी दे जो दिस आल जो लेते हैं उसको हम लोग बॉर्डर्स भी बोल सकते हैं, लीव्स ऑफ बॉर्डर्स. ठीक है, सो वी सप्लाई वाटर. So in this also we do kharif, like planting of paddies. Next is check flooding. Check flooding is similar, like we make small plots where check basins area water is controlled by surrounding plots by small leaves. Like small leaves are made, like small borders are made, and a number of plots are divided, and we supply water one by one. That is known as check flooding. As you can see, when we grow vegetable, check flooding is used. You can see in the diagram. Next is basin flooding. Basin flooding means we store water in a basin type, and then same water can be used slowly through the field channel. जो हम कियारी बोलते हैं हिंदी में, उससे हमारा पानी ले जाके खेत को पटाते हैं. दैट कम्स अंडर बेसिन फ्लडिंग. और क्या होता है कि वो जो पेड़ होता है वो बेसिन के किनारे रहता है, तो easy to xylem and phloem, you all know, like they suck water through the roots and it's help in plantation. Next, zigzag method. In zigzag method, the plants are inside the border where the water is supplied to the one area, as you can see in the diagram. Water supplied here, then one side is opened, then again water is supplied. So one by one water has been being supplied to the land to help irrigation. So this all comes under zigzag method. Next is furrow method. Furrow method, as I have already said, like we make the example is potato cultivation, maize, cotton, sugarcane, vegetable, where we make border, and in that border only we plant, and the water is supplied to the that furrow. Okay, that is known as a furrow method. You can see the diagram, furrow and ridge. The top portion, upper portion is known as a ridge, and the bottom curve is known as a furrow. In furrow only water passes, and the ridge where it is planted, it absorb water through the roots, and this cultivation is done. Okay, next is summary. What we have learnt in irrigation in the introduction part. We all know that Asian country India has the largest arable land, like 40% people have a agricultural field. Okay, more than us US have. So we are using irrigation technologies in the form of small or a minor works which could be operated by a small household to be irrigated. Small patch of land did not require cooperative efforts. Like we are studying in what we have studied cells, like how we will do irrigation, how engineering things can be applied in irrigation. So it is easy to do planning, execution and maintenance of engineering works. So and what type of methods that comes under summary. Next, which book I have referred? I have referred Dr. BC Punamiya book and SK Garg book, Santosh Kumar Garg by Khanna Publication and google.com. So these are the areas where I have gone through to prepare this slide. So if you have any problem, we will be dealing this topic in video lecture also. That's doubt session also. So thank you. Have a good day.